welcome back to the Christmas movies, 2025, and this one is an interesting one. It's another horror movie. In this case, it's called Better Watch Out, which stars Levi Miller or Levi Miller, as well as Patrick Warburton and Virginia Madsen and Dacre, who Montgomery, I believe, who is Billy in Power Rangers movie and was the brother of Max in Stranger Things. And this was an interesting and surprise movie. And it's very scary as well. So in this film, it stars Levi Miller as Luke, a 12-year-old who gets taken care of by a babysitter named Ashley after their parents decide to drive away for a while and go drive away, and so he's all alone and taking care of the babysitter. And at first it started normal, though they not normal, kind of weird because Luke starts driving drunk. He kind of feels jealous of Ricky for having Ashley, and they try to watch a movie, but Ashley feels something's wrong going on, and she is scared. She gets jump scared a lot, especially with spiders and Santa. And then they realize that there's someone in the house with a shotgun, probably something he sent, probably like a bad guy, and try to hide away. And meanwhile they're hiding in the closet, Ashley finds out that that dude with the gun is actually Luke's best friend Garrett, and it was all just a prank. It's made by Luke, and Ashley is angry at him, and Luke is also angry at her, but not in a great way, cause after that, he and Garrett tie her up and play truth or dare, and gets a little creepy with her and uh calls up Ricky and Jeremy as well. Got their names for just a second. God. Um and unfortunately, he doesn't play nice with neither two, especially because he unfortunately kills both of them. And I thought this was like I said, an interesting and very surprising movie because it caught me by surprise for several reasons. One is the premise caught me by surprise. I thought it was gonna be about like Luke and Ashley, like hiding from their trying to survive from some killer, I guess, from I guess trying to kill them or something like that. I mean, I heard this movie because Nostalgia Critic briefly mentioned it in his Home Sweet Home Alone review, and Dead Meat mentioned that he was gonna do a kill count of it after it chapter 2, and got me interested in it. So I decided to put it on this list, and I'm glad I did. But again, in the premise, I thought it was gonna be like that, until it turns out it's about Ashley Luke being an evil kid, threatening Ashley, Ricky, and Jeremy, and to an extent, Garrett, his best friend. It was a very creepy and very suspenseful and interesting film. I really wanted to see what would happen next. And I thought Levi Miller was very creepy as Luke. I thought he was very intimidating, especially when threatening Ashley and of course the other characters. Like he really was one of the creepiest evil kids in movies I've seen. Especially when he kills people, he is like he is not messing around at all. He There are some unique kills like with Ricky getting with the paint, or like Ricky or Jeremy with hanging, or and two other and like not two others, and the other one was by another one by a gunshot. There's only 3 kills in the movie, but three of them are not so bad, honestly. Especially the first one caught me by surprise about what happened. I mean, it was gonna happen, but the moment it happened, it was one of those kills I was like, oh Lord. And maybe the second, and as well as the third one, those two kills are the most memorable of the film. And the second one is just it's just a creepy but standard hanging. And I really thought Garrett was. I really feel kind of a little sorry for Garrett, like who is this kid who's the best friend, who Luke is manipulating into doing things along together. But Garrett is not feeling comfortable with what he's doing, and especially when he kills Ricky. He feels he really doesn't think he wants to be a part with him anymore. And I kind of understand it, and what he's doing is terrible, and I really kind of feel bad for him, honestly. But I mostly feel bad for Ashley, who's like the lead character of the movie. I thought she was likable, but also really feel sorry for her, like wanted to her to survive, like or hopefully get a chance to stop them in some way. I also feel bad for Ricky and Jeremy, her one, her partners. Well, Jeremy was her ex. And speaking of I thought the scenes with Luke is like threatening Ashley is whether it's true for there or kind of trying to shoot her as also as Ricky as well was very creepy. I really thought he was gonna shoot them, but he doesn't. But those scenes are kind of a little kind of creep me out, honestly. Like this, like Levi Miller is great as portraying a psychotic kid. He really is. I thought the ending of the movie caught me by surprise because I kind of was predicting what the ending would be, but my two predictions were not what I expected. It doesn't have a quite a kind of a happy ending for a horror movie like in slasher movie, but it was an interesting ending. And I kind of hope they make a sequel because I really wonder how Ashley will stop this kid if they ever decide to do a sequel. I'm not sure, but yeah, this was an interesting movie. It took me by surprise by the premise and by the ending and the evil kid, Luke. I really thought this was one of the most surprising movies I've seen of all time, and I'm really glad to put it on this list. So let me know comments below your thoughts on Better Watch Out, released I believe in 2016. And so what are you guys' thoughts on the film? And I'll see you tomorrow for the next Christmas video. And peace out. Bye.